We have just awoken here in Moss Vale, where it is -1. You can see the frost on the grass there down the back. The plan for today is to head into Berrima, which is only 10 kilometres away, and find a few things to do there. I had a look online for any waterfalls or bushwalks and I couldn't see anything, but I did come across an article from someone that was staying at the Oldbury Cottage in late 2017, early 2018, and he constructed a page on the internet where it shows you 5 things to do in Berrima. Now I'm not quite sure if they're the best to the worst, but we're going to do number 1, 3 and 5. We're going to start off with number 3 because that's the first one we come across as we're cruising along Berrima Road to Oldbury Road. I think we'll park outside the Oldbury Cottage to see what that's like, where people stay, the accommodation, and then from there we'll read their instructions. So the plan is to hit number 3, number 5, and then finish off with what he considers the best thing to do in Berrima. My car has never experienced -1 degrees before. A bit of frost forming on the top of the roof there. It is clear skies, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of sun today. Maximum temperature 13 degrees. Just the way I like it. Oh, and if you were wondering, makes no difference to me. It could be -30 and I'd still have my boomerangs on. The icon is all rugged up, just getting ready. We're now into winter here in Australia. Autumn has just finished, although we've got some last signs of it here on the ground with the leaves. There's a throwback to another era when this place here was a general store. At least it's not raining. Although the mist coming out of my mouth, it's chilly. So we'll warm jet up. Yeah, I'm coming, Dal. I don't think I can open it from here. Hang on. Huh? Say again? Oh, yeah, I know. I said that before. Don't draw on it. It'll stain it. I know, it's icy. I said to the viewers, Jet's never experienced -1 degree temperatures. Yeah? Ice. Ice, ice, baby. Yeah, look at that on the back aerial there. That there, my friends, is frost. Shit, it doesn't come off. There you go, look, I'm scraping it off. That, my friends, has never happened before to this vehicle. You reckon it's going to start? That's your fingers there.
No.
What's that then?
Oh no, I must have leant against it.
Yeah, I think you've leant against it. Look at it! There's frost on the sills. You reckon it'll start?
Yeah, she'll just need a little bit warmer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Watch my bag.
Oh, sorry.
Watch my bag.
Were you going to put him in the boot?
The back seat.
Okay.
Is it open?
No, let me open it now. Let me open it now.
He's going to need a warmer. He's going to need...
Yeah, I'll warm it up.
Oh,
The sun's starting to come up.
that's
Actually, let me try to start it. See if it starts first go. Come on, Jet, don't let me down. Oh. Oh yeah, baby. This car has never failed me in the 15 years that I've owned it. It's never let me down. Just about to replace the rotors in the coming month. 170,000 original kilometres with the original rotors. Music's blaring. Let's rock and roll. I didn't think this video would start off with me having to hose down my car. We can't see out the windscreen. I can't get the frost off with just the wipers and the water. So I'm going to have to get the hose and hose it down. Is it on? Let's go. Let's hose it. Oh, that's the first, huh? Look at the ice. It's funny, it's only on the front windscreen and the other side, yet this side of the car is okay. It's a little bit protected from the weather facing, I don't know, the fence over here, but over there in the open air, that's where the frosty was. Alright, let me complete this and then we'll head off. Oh, look at the smoke coming out now. Okay, so we've found Oldbury Cottage and it says luxury private accommodation. So back in 2017, late 2017, early 2018, someone was staying here, and from this spot he was giving directions. And he says to walk out the front door, turn right and head up this road until it hits gravel. That will take you to number 3 on his 5 scenic places here in Berrima, and it is the Berrima Weir. So that's the first one we're going to do. So if you're ever staying here at Oldbury Cottage, just remember you've got 5 things to do here in Berrima that is worth seeing. So let's head up here, find a place to park, and then we'll hop out and try to find this place on foot. So just up from Oldbury Cottage, which is just down there, you come to the crossroads here where it says Oldbury Street and Berrima Road. Notice it goes from tarmac to gravel road. Apparently this was the directions that that gentleman gave back in 2018. He said go down here and this will take you to Berrima Weir. Just parked the vehicle on the side there. Belle's taken a few pics. Sun's gone behind the clouds. So we'll walk this gravel road and see what we have to do then. At least it's not raining. So this is number 3 on his 5 list of things to do here in beautiful cold Berrima. Number of resident houses down here. As you're walking along this gravel road, you've got to climb over a cable, which I think is just down here. Go to the end of the road, it says, and climb over a cable. The dogs are going berserk. Is there a sign mentioning Berrima Weir or not? If it wasn't for that gentleman's post, how would we know where we're going? Beautiful, quiet area. That's the last house just there. Dogs must be on a leash. So the directions from here is step over a cable, continue walking along the track, and the first intersection that you come to, you turn left. And then it's a short stroll down to Berrima Weir, which is a popular spot for fishing apparently. This is what this fire trail looks like. I'm not quite sure if it's coming through the camera, but we can hear the Weir straight through the trees there. I've got a beanie on, so I can't really hear that good, but the icon notified me that she can hear the Weir. So shortly we should be coming up onto an intersection where we turn left. I cannot feel my hands. I'm not too bad from the shorts below because I don't really feel the cold on my legs and feet because they just go numb. But I cannot feel my fingers. The deeper we go into the bush, the colder it seems to be getting. Belle's trying to warm up. We've got a little building here, an old relic of some sort, maybe a toilet block. Yeah, toilets. Yeah, have a look. Still got a metal one still here.
Right.
So this must have been a tourist attraction once upon a time if it still had a toilet block here. A metal one too. And this would have been the basin here, I reckon. See if you can get, did you get the metal toilet? See if you can get that metal toilet. They've just let it go to disrepair. Another one here. So one side would have been boys, one side girls maybe. I hope that brick wall doesn't fall down. Here's the doorway on this side. Wow. Strange. Maybe this is the way you walk down once upon a time. Maybe it was straight down through there. I'll have to Google this and see if there's any write-up on it. What was that thing we were watching last night on Weir? So earlier this year I did Pearl Caves there when I did the Patonga to Pearl Beach walk, and we were just browsing YouTube last night and we came across something that said Weir, the Venice of Australia. Was it called the Venice of Australia? Or Venice of Sydney? Huh? I think it was the Venice of Australia. And what did they call Pearl Caves? Was it Toolbox? Yeah, Toolbox Caves. So when I did those caves earlier this year, when I went to Warratrig and the Lookout and everything, I had no idea that you could drive up there back in the 30s or 40s, I think this video is from, and they called Weir the Venice of Australia. And as he's going past Pearl Caves, he mentions it as Toolbox Caves, and then I googled that, and there's a whole write-up online of someone asking, how do you get to these Toolbox Caves? And someone puts a reply comment, and they mention that if you Google it, it comes up as Pearl Caves. But 50, 60, 70 odd years ago, it was not referred to as Pearl Caves. So if you're ever up that way, on that Patonga Fire Trail, I think it is, either Patonga or Pearl Beach Fire Trail, and you're walking along Pearly Caves there, remember the original name is Toolbox Caves. So once you come across that old toilet block, which is just up there on the right, you'll come to what they classify as the intersection here, and it mentions to turn left. All these tracks apparently lead to other things, but we're just going to do the Weir before we head back to the car and then try to find the number 5 things to do in Berrima. So this trail here takes you down to Berrima Weir, and she is chilly. Can you hear it, Bill? I can hear it now. All the what, sorry? The what? I can't hear. Oh, the spray of the water, yes. Yes, there you go, above the trees there. Yeah, there's a lot of water spray. The sun's out a little bit. I don't think we're going to thaw out until around about lunchtime, because even at 9 o'clock it said that it was going to be about 1 or 2 degrees. I wonder what type of fish catch here. I can see an information board up there. Can you walk along it, or? It looks like you can walk along the wall. That looks amazing with the spray coming off. It is an absolute movie set. I'm trying to keep my hands still here. Look at the reflection of the trees on the water here. I don't know if I'll be game enough to walk across. You notice there it's dry just until you get to that point, and then there's water. Where's the damn wall start over here? It's roaring, babe. Have a look at that. Spectacular. That's coming off pretty strong. I'm going to walk up the top there and see how strong the flow is. We might have a differing opinion on what's number 1 and what's number 5 on his list, because this is pretty special for it to be flowing like that. I don't know if it's like that all the time you come here, but that looks pretty good. Looks like you can come in from the other side as well, so maybe that trail that led that way goes all the way around and you come in from the other side. Strike a pose! Strike a pose! Okay, the problem is with this wall, it is very slippery. So I'll probably get halfway up out there and I'll slip over, so I'm not going to risk it. You can see that there's moss below the water here. If it wasn't so powerful, I'd give it a chance, but I don't want to fall down there. So there's a sign down there. You can enter from the other side, so hang on. It is freezing. You have no idea how cold it is. I just put both my feet in the water just to see how much grip I could get. I gather in torrential rainfall, this is all coming down from one side to the other. I was lucky to get as close as I did, I suppose, because this would probably spill here as well. The sun's just starting to peek itself out. What about that sign over there? Can you read what it says? Did you zoom in on it? See if you can zoom in on the camera. We'll suss it out at home. I'll see if I'll zoom in with this camera as well. I'll get down as close as I can. Oh, it says private property. So I don't even think you can go on that side. I think that's what it says, private property. Didn't notice that before. Two huge pumps underneath that thing there. Actually can walk down the concrete right up underneath it. Did you get a picture of those big pumps? Picture of the big pumps down here. Absolutely ancient. Actually, I might go back up there again and see if I can jump down onto here and get a different view of it side by side. I am freezing! Just have to come up here, we can hear me a little bit easier than down there. Alright, that's it, number 3 on the list, Berrima Weir. Highly recommended. If you're down here, anywhere on the Southern Highlands, Mittagong, Bowral, Mossvale, Berrima, definitely take in the Berrima Weir. And if the flow's not as strong on the day you come and explore it, you might be able to walk across the Weir itself. I just wasn't prepared to take any risks today. So we're now onto our number 5 spot, which is a quarry walk. So we're going to have to go into Berrima village, park the car, and then follow his directions from there. But from down here at Berrima Weir, until we see you on the next adventure or explore, adios.